So here's the truth about what's going on at Burning Man. Yes, it's muddy. Yes, we're soaked. It's even raining right now. But the ethos right now is if we're gonna be a mess, we might as well be a hot mess. We may not be able to drive or ride our bikes anymore. So everyone's just walking from party to party. And yes, someone did die while they were out here. This is in fact a natural disaster. People are terrified. We've pretty much run out of food. We're almost out of water. But the National Guard is on their way in right now. So we hope that'll help with something. But this is so community-based. Every single person out here is helping every single person out here. I went to a party last night where they made quesadillas and bacon for everybody. We slept there. We stayed there for 12 hours. This is a family and we are going to be just fine. I personally yet haven't had my breakdown about this because I think that if I let this get to me, it's going to overpower me. So I'm just trying to stay positive and stay smiley. But it is a wee bit terrifying. But social media is making it look way worse than it is. Like, yes, 73,000 people are stranded out here, but we didn't really plan to leave until tomorrow or the next day anyways. Hopefully today's our last day of rain and this will all start to dry up. The man won't burn until tomorrow or the next day. And then once that happens, we should all start to get out of here. I'm sure you guys have seen the lines for Burning Man in the past. It'll be about a 13-hour, maybe even 24 hours of sitting in the car trying to get out. So me personally, I'm just gonna keep staying and partying, baby. Though I do think I'm gonna run out of clothes. But you can be naked in the playa, baby. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everybody who's worrying about me. Thank you everybody who's sending messages, but we are just fine. I may be smelly and the porta potties may be full. Just send us all the light and love you guys. Love you guys. Bye. Also, before I hear any insensitive comments about the person who died, that happened 2 blocks from me. I don't need your insensitive comments. I don't need you to tell me how I should be processing it or how I should be handling it. It was traumatizing. You're absolutely correct. But I don't know what you guys want me to do or what you want me to say, okay? I don't think there's any right way to be handling it. So if I want to smile through it, that's what I'm going to do.
I made this point over on my other channel, Fat and Opinionated, but I want to make this point over here as well. As you can see, people at Burning Man are putting out videos talking about how terrifying and traumatizing the situation is. They're putting out videos talking about how they're about to run out of food and out of water. Yet when people in the outside world react to this information, they get all huffy and puffy. I've showed you all tons of clips of these people talking about the situation out there. Yet when people on the outside are like, oh man, you know, what's going down at Burning Man is kind of scary. I hear they're running out of food and water out there. When people say stuff like that, the people at Burning Man get all upset and accuse them of over-exaggerating the situation. But in reality, the people at Burning Man are the ones solely responsible for all of the information that is coming out of Burning Man. I'm not there. Most of you all are not there. The news outlets aren't there. Everyone on the outside is just reacting to all of the information that they're providing, all of the videos and stuff that they've been putting out there. And then they get all, you know, their panties all up, their muddy panties, by the way, all up in a bunch and accuse people of, you know, mischaracterizing the situation or misconstruing it or over-exaggerating. But, I mean, you're putting out videos talking about running out of food. In one breath, you're twirling around with headpieces on, talking about getting naked in the playa or whatever it's called. And then in the next breath, you're talking about how traumatized you are because someone died a block away from you. Make it make sense. I mean, just make it make sense, please. It's like these people are dancing around in the rain, smiling, blowing kisses. Yeah, we're still partying and having fun, but we're all terrified and we're running out of food and water. We ate somewhere last night and slept somewhere for 12 hours and, you know, the National Guard may be coming. We're kind of terrified. We're traumatized. Someone died a block away, but, oh, yeah. And it's like, what? But anyways, let's go ahead and roll this clip. Let's see what the news has to say because a lot of people are starting to leave. And then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
We're stuck in the thick mud in the middle of the remote Nevada desert after 2 days of torrential rain.
We planned on leaving right after the burn, which is Saturday night. And then it started raining on us like that night. And we were like, oh, it's fine. It's okay. Everybody was still partying, having fun. Everybody took their shoes off, started dancing in the mud. It was great. And then the reality sunk in that we couldn't leave. Like we were stuck, basically.
Burning Man organizers say the main road is too muddy for a mass exodus of RVs and vehicles to safely exit, but they hope traffic can begin flowing very soon. Liz Kruitz has the details from Black Rock City.
It's good news here for burners right now. The weather is cooperating. It's cleared up. The mud is starting to dry up, and Burning Man organizers have now said that the exodus can get underway. We're going to start seeing several thousands of people really try to make their way out of Burning Man. Black Rock City, 3 miles from where we are here at the entrance to Burning Man. And even during normal good years with great weather, it can take several hours to get from Black Rock City to right here at the entrance, the closest paved road. And this is now not even dealing with the mud situation we have here. One official told me that while some areas in camp have dried up, there are other areas that still are very wet and muddy. So it is still a concern. But organizers have been trying to do the best they can to help people out. They've had cell phone and Wi-Fi portable stations set up for people. They've had rangers going from campsite to give people information. They even had a wet playa security guide telling people how to cope and deal with this unprecedented shelter in place. And overall, people are taking it in stride, saying this is the Burning Man experience and they're prepared to deal with it. Liz Kruitz, NBC News.
At least one death has been reported at the festival, a man in his 40s. Burning Man organizers say it was not weather-related.
Honestly, if I was there, I'd rather be stuck in the mud than stuck in traffic for up to 24 hours trying to get out of that place. Look at all of those people trying to leave. They're going to be out there for so long. And I'm wondering how many of them have enough gas for this. But luckily, a lot of people are getting out of there. Some, unfortunately, are getting stuck along the way. And there's still thousands of people still stuck in the mud. Certain portions of the area are worse than others. And some people, you know, they tried to get out of there too early and they winded up digging themselves deeper into the mud, and they're going to need help getting out. From what the woman said at the beginning of the video from that clip, the National Guard is possibly going down there to help these people, because even though that's a huge convoy of people leaving, there's still tens of thousands of people out there. So the situation's still ongoing, but it definitely wasn't as bad as what it could have been. They're lucky that the ground started holding up and things started drying up, and luckily a lot of people are getting out of there. I'm seeing a lot of mixed reactions. As we saw earlier in the beginning of this video, we got people talking about being traumatized and terrified while also looking like they're having a good time. So it's really kind of hard to gauge how people feel. And it seems as if, you know, it's a touchy situation for some people because they're getting offended when people are showing concern. But what I think is happening here, I think a lot of these people, and let me not say a lot, because it's definitely not everybody, but some of these like TikTokers and these Instagram influencers and these Instagram models, I think in reality, they wanted attention and they wanted people to care. Like they wanted people to feel sorry for them. But in reality, all they got was attention because no one really felt bad at all. And once they got all of this attention and a lot of it was negative, I think they tried to start backtracking as if they weren't the ones that were originally, you know, making this situation out to be a huge emergency. Because remember, they declared the emergency. No one else did. So I think they wanted, you know, for people to really care and to feel sorry for them and to be concerned. And I think they wanted attention, but then they started getting negative attention and didn't get all of the care and compassion they were looking for. And then also someone made a good point in one of the comments under my videos, and I agree, that it looks as if, you know, they rung the alarm, they said it was an emergency, they wanted this attention, and then once they got the attention, they realized it wasn't the attention they wanted, because people really just started digging into Burning Man. A lot of people never even heard of it, and a lot of people started looking at some of the damn near like ritualistic stuff that happens out there. And then they tried to, you know, change course as if, you know, it's the outside world making it a big deal and it wasn't them in the first place. But anyways, let me know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Let me know down below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next video.